franchise here in MLB, the show 19. You can see that's the matchup we're going to have this episode. It's going to be a good one. The Blue Jays are 8-7, a half a game out of first place. And, well, Matt Shoemaker, one of our best pitchers so far this season, went down with a dislocated shoulder. He will be out for 2 to 3 months. Never want to see that. Top prospects. Still number one prospect, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., because he's a major league player. Oh, and we made some roster moves. We signed for backup catcher purposes Evan Gaddis and sent Luke Maya, whatever his name is, down to the minors. And, well, with Shoemaker going down, we needed another person on our MLB roster. Thought about calling up Vlad Jr. Gonna give him a bit more time to progress, and instead, Joey Bats is back. Jose Bautista is back with the Toronto Blue Jays. And this will be a good one. Here in Rogers Center. No, why would Brad Miller start? Please explain to me. Alright, I need to fix my lineups. Hold on, I just can't even... I can't deal with the lineups that they're putting up. Why would this be a thing? No. Oh. Devin Travis is our starting second baseman. I'm actually thinking that this is going to be what we'll do. It's going to be Pilar, Donaldson, Realmuto, Pierce, Grichuk, Travis, Galvis, Teoscar Hernandez, and Brad Miller. Nah, even Brad Miller ain't even gonna start. And Joey Bats will be our backup, because he can play outfield. He can play outfield. He can't play anything. He can play first. Oh, he can play outfield. All right. So Joey Bats will be our DH. And then it'll be same thing pretty much. I don't know why they would do that. What? I don't know why they're trying to... What are they doing? I don't know. Okay. And Grichuk, and then Travis, Galvis. Alright. We got our lineups together now. We'll play this full game. No, I want them to wear that. Yeah, we're gonna wear that. Stroman, there we go. Alright, 8-7 Jays versus a 7-8 Rays. This will be a good game. You see Snell not starting off way that he would like to, trying to repeat to win the Cy Young. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. Marcus Stroman, he's done pretty well to start off.
We are north of the border in Toronto, and the retractable roof is closed for comfort.
All right, here we go. You see the Canadian flag up on the board as the Blue Jays have Stroman taking the mound for them. Let's do it. 2-2 count on I should know him. JT Riddle and the Rays to start off the game. Riddle will foul that one off. Stroman, the sign from Realmuto, fires foul.
Now another 2-2.
Again, the 2-2 pitch. That one is lined into left field for a leadoff single.
You couldn't ask any more out of a leadoff hitter. You have
all right, here we go.
Base and to work the pitcher as much as you could, and he executed both.
And that ball's crushed. Deep left field. It is off the wall. And just like that, that was a very long single, by the way. That was cool that we had a raise graphic. Alright. Look how close this was to clearing that wall. And that'll bring up Tommy Pham, one of the best players on that San Francisco Giants roster we had last year. Winning the batting title one year. And he just did everything for us. He was very good.
Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9.
He may end up on this Blue Jays roster at some point, like if he becomes a free agent and we're able to sign him. But I'm not going to trade for him because I want to get variety. Like, I'm going to try and get some variety. So if we can sign him in free agency, that's great. If we can't, oh well. I don't even know when he is a free agent. And that is a 6-4-3 inning-ending double play. You see, it'll be Pilar, Donaldson, and Real Muto coming up to start the first for Toronto. Pilar still raking 373, 6 home runs, and 14 RBIs to start his season off. And that ball's hit pretty well, center field, carrying deep and caught just in front of the warning track. No, we already know what our lineup looks like. I just showed you. And that'll bring up Josh Donaldson, who's started off pretty slow. I mean, he's definitely not the MVP player that he was in 2015. He's still a very good player, though. He is able to get a nice little single through there. That's what I'm looking for. That's why I gave up what I gave up to get him back. I wanted Josh Donaldson back on this team. Now, he's a free agent after this season, but they added contract extensions in, which, if I can't figure out how to do that, then he's coming back on like a 3-year deal in free agency as Real Muto gives that ball ride deep. Left center field, caught on the warning track.
As he takes it for route number 2.
Wow, so close. But yeah, Josh Donaldson's gonna be on this team for a while. He's gonna be like our Buster Posey that we had in the Giants franchise. He'll be our older, like veteran type player, who's gonna be the staple point of the of the team. Like, yeah, so. Last year, not this year because he's not on the team anymore, but last year, if you think about the Toronto Blue Jays, like, first player that came to mind for me, it's either Marcus Stroman or Josh Donaldson, but Donaldson, he was a little more known. I mean, he won the MVP. Stroman, no slouch though. Yeah, so that's who I thought of when I think of the Blue Jays. Giants, you think of Buster Posey and Madison Bumgarner. Like, I think of a lot of players from the Giants. Brandon Crawford, but though I might try and do Brandon Crawford a solid. Maybe bring him onto this team at some point just because I said I would get him back last year after I traded him for Jose Ramirez, and then I didn't have the money to get him back. And I felt really bad about it, but I might make up for it, at least somewhat make up for it, and put him on this team at some point. And Pierce, good job knocking it down, and that's how the top of the second comes to an end. Now Randall Grichuk to lead off the bottom of the second inning for Toronto. 1-1 pitch to Grichuk, fouled off. Blake Snell just had an amazing year last year. Barely beat out Justin Verlander for that AL Cy Young. Both men had phenomenal seasons. Snell just a bit better. Justin Verlander still pitching amazing, and I mean, he's old. He won the MVP in 2012. 7 years ago, he won the MVP, and he's still putting up, like, I wouldn't say MVP type numbers, just because hitting is so much like more important in baseball than it was in 2012. But he's still putting up amazing numbers.
take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense.
He or Trevor Bauer is my pick for the Cy Young this year.
This is one of the new age teams in the game.
I think him or the Indians' Trevor Bauer is winning the Cy Young.
And the numbers for them that they're a
And Travis flies out. That's out number 2.
Guys around and shifting as
He doesn't come up this inning. Then Joey Bats will be up next inning. And Freddie Galvis up now. And almost hitting the ribs. But it's a 2-1 count. This series is pretty sure we're no, this is game 2, I think. No, this is game 3 of the series, I'm pretty sure. I think we're tied 2-2. Or 1-1, sorry. What am I saying?
The 2-2 one more time.
I'm not sure exactly. And the count runs full on Galvis. Teoscar Hernandez on deck. Hernandez is at the Mendoza line. He's hitting 200 on the season. Galvis hitting pretty well. No, that's not anything. Inning over. So we head to the 3rd.
Up next for the Rays,
Marcus Stroman looks to continue to pitch pretty well. G-Man Choi gives that ball a ride. Deep center field. It is going to be caught by Kevin Pillar in center. 1 away.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next will be Guillermo Heredia.
Guillermo Heredia. Is that what his name is? I can't pronounce it. Whatever. Foul ball. 2-2 count on Heredia. And foul. So again, the 2-2 pitch from Marcus Stroman hit into right field. Randall Grichuk 2 away.
There are 2 gone now.
All right, here we go. 2-2 pitch.
Digging in for his second at bat,
Joey Wendell. Oh, he gave that ball a ride. Foul. Wendell is 1 for 1 in the game. And that ball's hit well. It is gone. 1-0 Tampa Bay.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the
That's
side
Joey
of the
Wendell's
staff.
3rd of the season, 346 feet to right field, and that ball is gone.
Into the box,
Matt Duffy with a 2-out single now. Why was that cut off?
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball.
Now,
stepping in now, Tommy Pham.
That ball hit well. Pillar chasing after it. He won't get there. Gets it off the bounds, but Matt Duffy will come home to score. It's 2-0 Rays. That'll be an RBI double for Tommy Pham. And that ball hit down into right field. Grichuk's throw to the plate will hold Pham at 3rd.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck.
2-1. Ground ball to 3rd, and the inning is over. But the Rays strike for 2. The Joey Wendell home run and Tommy Pham RBI double. Let's head to the bottom half.
Now in the box, Teoscar Hernandez.
2-1 count. Teoscar Hernandez to lead off the bottom of the 3rd.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this.
And that ball fouled off. 2-2.
But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on.
Hernandez gets out. He will be below the Mendoza line. I believe he'd be the only player in the starting lineup under 200. So he doesn't. That doesn't want to be him. He doesn't want to be like that.
Here's another 2-2.
And the 2-2 pitch, strike 3 in the dirt. And he's out. So, he's back. And here he is in his first at-bat of the season. Jose Bautista is back in Toronto.
He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Drilled down the line.
2-2 count on Bautista. Here comes the pitch from Snell.
Fouled off.
He fouls it off. Here's to many more memories of Jose Bautista flipping a bat. And ground ball right into the shift. Well, that's not how he wanted his welcome back trip to Toronto to begin. That'll bring up Kevin Pillar with 2 away here in the bottom of the 3rd. He's 0 for 1 in the game. Check swing. It'll be 2-1.
See how long he can keep this dominance up.
Now the 2-1.
All right, 2-1 pitch from Snell is hit back up the middle. I think Kevin Pillar might. Let's see if he has a hit streak going.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games. And
9-game hitting streak for Kevin Pillar. Told you he is hot so far this season.
Hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to
and that fastball barely in the zone. A good pitch from Snell. 2-1 count on Donaldson. And Josh Donaldson will foul that one off. He is 1 for 1 in the game. He's singled in his first at bat. All right. You hear the crowd here at Rogers Center chanting MVP for Josh Donaldson. 4 seasons ago now when he won it.
Here he comes again, 1-2.
Looking to find that form again.
Zunino is there.
Mike Zunino there, and the inning's over.
Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Count is 1-2 now.
All right, as you can tell from what Heidi Watney said, the Rays are happy with what they're doing.
Is there, and he'll bring this
Marcus Stroman's not happy that he gave up 2 runs, but I know what he can do. He can just bounce back. That's all he has to do. Bounce back, just do what he does. He's just a talented pitcher. And I know he's going to bounce back because he's Marcus Stroman. Dude can heal like Wolverine. Like, didn't he tear his ACL? He was supposed to be out all season. He came back like 2 months early. I don't know why I use Wolverine as the example, but yeah, he can heal like Wolverine. Here we go. G-Man Choi up 2-1. And that ball chopped. Fair. Stroman can't get there. That was a really weird play. That'll be an infield hit for Choi. Good hustle from him. Not the smallest guy. I'm not saying he's overweight. I'm saying that he's beefy. He's strong. And that ball grounded. It'll be thrown into left field. Steve Pierce went to throw to second. Maybe he thought there was only 1 out. He's looking for the double play. They only needed 1 out, and he threw it into left field. Luckily, the Blue Jays won't have to. That won't come back to haunt them, but it's just still not a play you want to be making. That brings up JT Realmuto here in the bottom of the 4th. He just missed a home run in his last at bat. Just barely, but he's looking to make sure he actually hits one this time. That one almost hit him. Blake Snell still throwing a shutout here. Only allowed 2 hits to the Jays so far. 1 to Pillar, 1 to Donaldson. So the top 2 batters have gotten hit. Can we make it the top 3? The count is full. Steve Pierce on deck for the Jays.
Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that.
And he hits Realmuto. So the leadoff batter on base for Toronto.
Steve Pierce. He's 0 for 1.
And they have a good opportunity to maybe get on the board here. And Steve Pierce, ground ball to short. No, I didn't mean to press that. I didn't mean to press that. Oh my God, he's out too. Oh, that's just bad. No. Oh my God, I messed everything up there. 1-2 pitch to Grichuk. Well, he'll make up for it a little bit with that shot. This game should be tied, but I messed up the base running. His third home run of the year cuts the Rays' lead in half. And it is a 2-1 Tampa Bay lead.
That's one of those pitches
And that brings up Devin Travis here. He is 0 for 1 in the game.
There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball.
And that ball blown up in the air, inning over.
Heredia is there, and he'll put it away to retire.
So we'll head to the 5th in a 2-1 game. Now Matt Duffy up, and he hits it well, center field. Kevin Pillar there, one away.
Effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Pick things up where he left off.
Here we go, 2-2 pitch to Tommy Pham.
Doubled in his last at bat with another big hit right here.
And make it 2 away.
Here now is Mike Zunino.
Mike Zunino steps up here as Stroman's looking to get out of the inning. Blowing the fastball by Zunino. Getting the sign from Real Muto. And Zunino grounds that one past Pierce all the way into right field against the wall. And it's a 2-out double for Mike Zunino. Hot shot to first. Good attempt by Steve Pierce, but not quite enough.
And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
As Heidi Watkins finishes her report, Freddie Galvis grounds out to start off the 5th. And a full count on Teoscar Hernandez here. He fouls it off. Alright, here we go. Full count pitch again to Hernandez. He hits it well. Right center field towards the gap, and a good play in center field for out number 2. He got out in his first at bat, looking to do something else here. Jose Bautista fouls it off. 2-2 count on the Jays slugger. Well, I don't know if he's really slugger anymore. And again hits it pretty hard, but right into the shift.
So they breeze through this half of the inning.
So, do it again.
So next to the plate for Tampa
I saw
Bay,
something
Daniel
funny in like a
Robertson.
Sports Illustrated magazine. That was like
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there.
Well, no, it wasn't in the Sports Illustrated. So there was a Sports Illustrated magazine that when the Blue Jays had like everybody good, and it was like Russell Martin and Jose Bautista and Josh Donaldson. Speaking of Josh Donaldson, good play there, and people like them. And then it was just like a bunch of people from their like AL East winning teams, and then there was a caption next to it that said, "And then there were none." And after the trade of Russell Martin, that's not wrong. Every single player from that like 2014, 15, maybe even 16, like, dominant reign of the Toronto Blue Jays was gone. It's just weird to think that, like, they had such a good team and Pilar showing some of his very strong outfielding skills there that will be an RBI single. But it was just funny, like, they had such a good team. They couldn't make the playoffs because, they couldn't beat the Kansas City Royals? Oh man, those pesky Royals. They always cost people everything, don't they?
Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
It's weird to think that the Royals, that 4 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, both years, they were in the World Series, and now they're like the worst team in baseball, along with the Orioles, Marlins, and do I dare say the Rangers? I do dare say the Rangers. I think they're going to be horrendous.
So now they'll have 2 men.
Stroman might be starting to struggle.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the
3-1.
and that's exactly what he gets right here.
Hopefully Stroman can make it out of the inning. And Kevin Pilar covering a lot of space to get over there and get Stroman out of the jam.
Now back to the top stepping in, Kevin Pilar.
Speaking of him, Kevin Pilar up here to lead off the bottom of the 6th for Toronto. And he hits it pretty well to center field. But Guillermo Heredia there at number 1. Josh Donaldson, he's 1 for 2 in the game. Blake Snell still on the mound for Tampa Bay. Donaldson checks his 2-1 pitch from Snell. Donaldson crushes left field, forget about it. Josh Donaldson! I believe his 4th home run of the year. Deep to left field, it ain't coming back. It's a 1-run game as Josh Donaldson takes the 2018 Cy Young deep. That will bring up JT Realmuto.
Challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Steve Pearce, 0 for 2 for him to this point. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Ready once again, Tommy Pham. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Sorry about that there, but not much happened after that Josh Donaldson home run. Steve Pearce falls down. And hopefully, I'm gonna just go with the fact that I trust Marcus Stroman to be able to get through the 7th. I mean, if he can't, that's my own fault, not his. But I will start warming somebody up in the bullpen. We'll get Seth Lugo going. His ERA, he can't even fit his ERA. Wow. Just whatever. We'll warm up Ken Giles, because I know Giles could throw 4 innings. Just because of, like, not that he's supposed to because he's a closer, but he's just that good. And the throw home not in time. It's 4-2 Tampa Bay.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right
there. The Blue Jays, they're not doing super terrible, but yeah, they are. Gone.
And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
And what was a pretty decent outing from Marcus Stroman has just spiraled out of control here in the 7th inning.
You got to be frustrated
And
if you're on the
it's
mound.
not
You try and
going
go
well.
elevated heater right there and blow some cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it.
And that ball is caught. Oh my God, I timed it right. Teoscar Hernandez just made an insane play. I love when I can do this. This is kind of like, this is a play that I'm getting pretty good at making. Just because like I'm getting my timing down. So I press the jump button. And look at this play from Teoscar Hernandez. He times it perfectly, leaping up in the air. Look at this. This is insane. Look, Kevin Pillar can't even believe it. He can't even believe it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Slapped hard.
And Hernandez gets that one as well.
Is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
I'm so used to the old game where I can just hold it down. Okay. I can just hold the thing down. And it'll just keep going around. Donaldson fields, throw to first, inning over. But it is a 4-run Rays lead, a 3-run inning, 2 of them coming off this mash from Avisail Garcia. Emilio Pagan will pitch here in the bottom of the 7th for Tampa Bay against Randall Grichuk leading off for Toronto. Second time this game, Randall Grichuk out of here. Randall Grichuk with his 4th home run of the season, his 2nd of the game, and it's a 3-run Rays lead.
6-3 ball game. We're watching an impressive power display today.
That'll bring up Devin Travis with nobody out in the bottom of the 7th.
Matty V, this is turning into home run.
That's not what Pagan wanted to do off the first batter he faced.
Already in this one. Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams.
Obviously,
right
doesn't
really
matter because doesn't matter what he wanted because that's what he did. Travis is 0 for 3. Freddie Galvis up here, 1 out in the bottom of the 7th, and he fouls it off. Alright, here we go. 1-2 count on Galvis.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Inside. 2-2. And the pitch. Fouled off. We'll do it again. 2-2.
The 2-2 one more time.
Here we go.
Had to sit back
Freddie
on the
Galvis
and he did a good
not
job
going down
getting
without a
that one.
fight. I think that's like the 6th pitch of the at-bat because I think it was a 1-1 count when we started this at-bat. And the count runs full.
It misses 3-2.
Teoscar Hernandez on deck. Perhaps the worst hitter on the team. Even though we have a player in the lineup who's hitting 0-0-0 as Galvis will fly out. Then again, Batista is the first base. And that brings up Teoscar Hernandez. He's 0 for 2 in the game. You need to swing at those. They look like they're going high and then they don't. Like, me actually hitting a baseball, I can hit a baseball pretty well. Like, I'm no slouch at the plate, but I cannot hit an MLB The Show. No, he didn't. Teoscar Hernandez now checks his swing. The count runs full. See what he can do here. 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. Hernandez takes his base. Jose Bautista up as Chaz Rowe takes the mound for Tampa Bay.
Here's the 1-1.
Strike 3, or strike 2, sorry, in the dirt, gets away. Hernandez is into second easily.
He'll make it into scoring position here with 2 outs. He scored a wild pitch.
Well, that's not
All
a
we
real
need
look when you play
is a
like
single
what
from
ends up being
Jose
a wild
Bautista,
pitch. Doesn't
and we
say
get
much
another
about
run.
your pitch recognition, but regardless, the runner is able to advance.
And
so
the
we'll see if he
1-2
can drive him in.
pitch.
And a check swing
Bautista
here,
goes
but he
down
holds up
swinging.
far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over.
But Randall Grichuk gets 1 run back.
Settling in.
And Marcus Stroman, who had a pretty bad outing.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up.
His game will be over here in the top
Those
of
are
the
pitches
8th.
you only get maybe once in AB,
Ken
maybe once a
Giles
game,
up
maybe once a week. So he
on the
certainly
mound
capitalized on it
for
last night.
Toronto.
Ken Giles
By far,
is on to
I
pitch here in
think
the
our
8th
best
with
pitcher.
nobody out.
I mean, Matt Shoemaker, he was up there for being our best pitcher for a while until he tore his, or he didn't tear anything, he dislocated his shoulder.
He's on a tear in this one. So it's a leadoff base hit to open.
Was that
them
Joey
here for
Wendell?
the 8th.
I think that was Joey Wendell's 4th hit of
At
the
the
game.
plate, Matt Duffy, lifetime numbers
Matt
against
Duffy up
Ken
now,
Giles. He's
into
0 for
right
5.
field,
And that's in there.
it gets
Base
down. Come on.
Boy, D-Row, when you're
Why don't they
starting to
stand
swing it like
near
this,
the
it
base?
doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right?
And
he gets
immediately
greeted with
2 runners
base hits.
on.
Yeah, exactly.
And strike 3, Tommy Pham goes down.
Bullpen down your throat. You very
That's the
rarely
first
see
out,
back-to-back
the
knocks
first
when these guys
strikeout
throw
of the
that
game
smoke.
That's one of
for
the
Ken
keys to when
Giles.
you come in facing guys out of the bullpen.
And the count will
They're
run
being taught to
2-2.
throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes and
Giles,
jumping all
strike
over us.
3.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time.
All right, here we go.
So digging
Full
in now,
count
this
on
is
Garcia.
Lifetime numbers against Ken Giles.
Giles,
He's
he
1
had
for
a
2.
rocky start to the inning, strikes out 2 in a row.
The next 3-2. It's a high
It hit
fly
well.
ball headed for the left field
Foul.
corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. As we get
And
into
that
this
ball
one,
hit well the other way.
played a
Foul.
big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
And that ball
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want
is
to have rotation, and it was
caught by Pilar, inning over, Rays do not score.
Striding in, Kevin
All right,
Pillar.
here we go.
It
Bottom
was
of the
a
8th,
tryout for him in his
Kevin
last
Pilar
trip.
to lead it off.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
That's
This is for
two-seamer.
second ball.
Not foul, low, and it's 2-1. 43,000 in attendance here at Rogers Center.
High fly ball out
And
to
again,
straightaway
Pilar
center.
gives
On
the
road
ball
is
a ride. Deep, but not
He
deep
gets
enough.
there to make the play for the first out of
Heredia
the inning.
there, 1 away. Josh Donaldson, who hit his 4th home run of the season in his last at-bat.
He homered earlier and is 2 for
He's
3
been heating up a bit as of late. In that series against Boston last episode, he went deep twice.
that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was
Hopefully
down
he'll
and
be
away.
able to
He went out and hooked it
keep
and pulled it.
raking
This
here.
guy's
3-1
definitely a good
count.
hitter.
I suck on 3-1 counts.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed.
Because I always
It's a full
think that
count
because
now.
it's
3
3-1,
balls
they're
and
going to
2
give me a
strikes.
juicy pitch.
Ugly swing
And
right
it's a
there.
full
That
count
pitch
on
wasn't
Donaldson.
even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's
Fouled
box.
off.
Fouled away.
3-2, we'll do it again.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
The 7th pitch of the at-bat to Donaldson.
Line toward
Hit
the
well
left
towards
center.
the left center field gap, and Heredia
Balls off the
gets
left
there.
fielder as he takes charge for the
2 away.
JT Realmuto. And
Now a
they're down to
2-2
their
count
final
on Real
thoughts
Muto.
here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb. But
And
they've
the
gotta take it
2-2
one
pitch.
And we'll have to leave
And
it
going to
there,
the
as this
9th,
is strike
down by at
3.
least 3.
The 1-1 is
Strike
in there for strike
2.
number 2.
Wow, there's a
Whether
pitch
we
right
win
there
or
that this guy would
whether
like
we
to have
win
back.
or
Very
lose,
rarely do you see a
not
pitcher of this quality
downplay
throw
the
down the middle, and boy, he took that
contribution
one.
Giles
He'd like
has
to
made
have that
for
one
us
back
in
and be
this
able to
game.
take a good hack at that.
Yeah, he had 2 base runners and didn't look good for him, but
Is how the 9th inning gets underway.
then he went on to strike out the side.
Digging in,
Gets the
Willie
first batter out
Adams
here
hit the ball pretty
in the
well his
9th.
last at-bat, but it resulted in a
Fouled
line out
off, 1-2.
to 1-2 now.
And
One out,
again, the
nobody on.
1-2 pitch.
shot back up
Hit up the middle.
And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past
All
this
right.
guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
Dero, they call that the old chuck and duck, right?
Swing and a miss. Good pitch from Giles. 1-2. Ground ball. Galvis knocks it down. He picks it up, and he gets the runner at first. Freddie Galvis. What a play. He guns down G-Man Choi. He couldn't get the double play, but that doesn't matter because he did stop a base hit, maybe allowing the runner to get to third.
Hey, this is a big pitch right
It could be 1 out, 2 on. Instead, it's 2 out, 1 on. After that, great play from Galvis to knock it down. Pierce grits the ground ball to end the inning. Jose Alvarado will pitch for the Rays here. Going into the bottom of the 9th, Steve Pierce to lead off for the Blue Jays. 3-2 pitch to Pierce.
Now the pitch.
Did he go? No, says the first base umpire, and Steve Pierce walks to start the 9th. Randall Grichuk, he has homered twice. 2-2 count on Grichuk. He is 2 for 3 in the game. Is a full count with Devin Travis on deck.
The potential tying run here waits on deck.
And hot shot up the middle from Grichuk. Pierce will round second, go to third. He is in there standing. And Randall Grichuk goes 3 for 4 with 2 home runs and a single. Very, very nice game for him. And that'll bring up Devin Travis here in the bottom of the 9th. He swung late. Perfect pitch to hit. 1-2. Here we go. The pitch to Devin Travis. Outside, counts 2-2.
Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well.
Let's do it.
They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Again fouled off. Travis not going down without a fight. The Blue Jays aren't going down without a fight. They're down by 3 in the bottom of the 9th, and they're still in it. And the count runs full. Freddie Galvis on deck. Here we go. 3-2 pitch. And Travis hits it pretty shallow into right center field, but that is deep enough for Pierce to tag, and this game is getting closer. Not quite there yet, but the tying run in Freddie Galvis is up. Anything but a ground ball. 2-2 count. Can you imagine Jose Bautista hits a walk-off home run? That'd be a way to welcome him back to Toronto. And Galvis under it. 2 away. And you're crazy if you think I'm gonna leave Teoscar Hernandez in the game at this point. This kid cannot hit to save his life. Jury has better contact. Of course, a home run to tie would be nice, but anything just to keep the game going. A 1-1 pitch to Jury inside. 25 pitches in the inning for the Rays closer.
This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take.
And it's a 3-1 count. Jose Bautista on deck.
set. Here's the 3-1. And that's taken for strike 2. Is now
Full count. The Blue Jays are down to their final strike.
Full count with 2 outs now. So if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first.
And Drury gives it a ride, but maybe not quite enough, and the Rays win this one here by the skin of their teeth in Toronto. Jose Bautista doesn't get the opportunity to come up in the ninth. Your player of the game is Joey Wendell, who goes 4 for 5 with a home run and a double. The winning pitcher is Blake Snell, who went 6 innings, allowing only 4 hits, 1 strikeout and 2 earned run, did not walk a batter. Marcus Stroman, he pitched 7 innings, 15 hits given up, no runs allowed, no strikeouts, 6 earned runs, no walks, and the save goes to Jose Alvarado, who pitched 1 inning, gave up 1 hit, no strikeouts, 1 earned run, and 1 walk. That will wrap up this episode of the Toronto Blue Jays franchise here in MLB The Show 19. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.